Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence.
I'll hit you back in a minute, bro. I'm about to play this game.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Okay. Get the ball first. I just got there.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway on Sunday night prime time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there. He stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And just shoving him off there. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
I think you took the car to get a whole change. Yeah.
Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Kill him.
They go play action now. May. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
Hey, I think what was going on last time ago.
Because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with May. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, what the fuck?
First down for me. Head scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st
Oh,
down.
but wait. Stepping on you, Nick.
This is 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. Complete to right.
That's a
And
nice
takes it
thing.
inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Back to throw. Gone.
Get up, man.
To Gibbs.
Hey,
And he is not going to get to the line as they stop him short at the 14. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. To the air, May. Yeah, the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Gibbs straight ahead. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Lions 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get
Ball
forward
full.
there at the 12-yard
Ball
line.
full.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now a 2nd and 6. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 9.
15-yard line.
Goff. He had it, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Keep him out the end zone.
New England's offense set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2nd and 5. On the give, here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Goff. He's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ric Flair. Hey, 76. 72 first. What's up?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
19-yard line.
180. What's up?
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Lions will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw, it's May. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kayshon Boutte, 70 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Bite.
Corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. Plenty of scoring here already. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Just stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said,
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 65 yards. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll throw with May. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover it, winds up incomplete.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Milton Williams on the stop.
Goff going to shift him around.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now it's gone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out now come the Lions. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
26-yard line.
DC.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Back to back.
2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that
Now when I get the ball, all I'm doing is throw. Watch. I'm only running on you because you said. I'm only running on you because you said you can't run on you. You can't get 100 yards. I got 100 yards. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Got 100 yards.
You see, ain't even chasing him. My man fumbled 4 times.
I ain't got nothing to do. My man threw interception. I ain't know interception.
Okay, but these niggas just fumbling.
Hold the ball. Hold the ball.
Tell the game to hold the ball.
Nah, I ain't telling the game.
Tell him to hold the ball.
About to pass him, man. You tell me I can't pass him?
It's not work. I'm thinking about it. I'm figuring they defense out and all this shit.
Hold on to the ball.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Detroit getting set to go now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll list it throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45.
Do that shit again. Do that shit again. Yeah, I'm gonna take that shit. I'm gonna take it.
To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Hold on. Check.
Gone. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 76. Hardball. Whirling. Hey,
Throwing again is gone. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Come on. Wait, 20.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 28-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Again, stopping behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
We go, 76.
Here's gone.
That's oh man, this is wow. And I broke him. Good job, break him. Yeah, break him.
But he can go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Hold on. Check. What's that?
He'll drop to throw.
Yeah. No.
Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get it back here.
This nigga's old, too.
Well, the
Gonzalez got 2.
They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception,
see, it's like he's supposed to throw it over.
That's a job very well done.
New England trying to get
I
the
think
place
he
on
dropped
offense.
He jumped up.
Here beginning with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both
who they throw it?
And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So another incompletion there. He's
And
hitting on
came
fewer
off that
than half
age
his
with
pass
shit.
attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 14. First down, New England.
On first down, it's Henderson. It's stopped made by Jack Campbell.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fuck did I just do, yo? What the fuck is that shit?
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
There
was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
We're good. We're good. Super.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, they're going to take over right there. And
the motherfucker too.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there?
Looking
So
down the
much
field.
going on. So
I was looking, feeling my man. I wasn't even paying that nigga no vibe.
Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll wind up getting 7 with the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now 2nd and 3. Here's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen. Now the ball.
Oh my goodness, this bitch ass nigga fumbles the ball.
Look at the big man rumble.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Into the end zone.
Woo! Woo!
Return for the
can't get mad at him when he's coming in the phone. Yo. I can't let him.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's so motherfucking big.
You get the ball back too.
No going for 2.
Need
Kick
it
the
there.
point after.
Need it there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands
Just because you
at
get the
13.
ball. So them field goals came in that.
Stop.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he loses
Fumbled
the
again.
ball a second time.
He picked it up though.
So 2 quarters in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60
Yeah, man, that
halftime
nigga
straight
quick.
ahead with Scott Hansen. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual bowl. And he wins this out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin.
That nigga got -2.
And right now,
Thought they're rushing shit to me. Nigga got -2, y'all.
Not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did him a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the
Look at that nigga, man. You just said the nigga a bitch.
punching here in the
You
second
gotta
half.
make this too much.
Trevion Henderson, 76 yards. And the Patriots are
That's
back
why I
within
needed
a
that
score.
score. Just because of
Dallas
that.
now for the extra point.
Just because of
The
that.
DNT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And out a little across the 25.
No block.
27. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game to try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Fights through and now a crease.
Oh, he got some zombies right there.
Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Hey, flyweight. It's no weight, but it's a video game, so it's cool. But David Montgomery is a third back.
You know how you say,
He's no back.
come on, when they get you to go up.
They just scream for they
Shot like he just got traded to Houston. He's somebody.
this shit. This shit, look. I
Gotta do that shit.
The Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage.
That right there was scary. You hear me? If his whole body split the round.
Offense set to go. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right?
Look at this shit. Look, I ain't chasing you, yo. I'm not look at this shit. Look.
So, stop seeing you suck it in the statue and all that.
Fuck, we gotta do this nigga fumbling every time he touch the ball. I was serious. Two runs with this shit, bro. You don't even know that shit. And he wide open, so I think that. Oh, this shit's the ball.
Second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. He spins free. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Play with me.
Will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Yo, very jump.
The average of it is this time they're able to get him behind the line. Fighting to the ball carrier there was Carlton Davis, and he finishes that play off.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to Montgomery on second down.
First down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Big one.
On 30 short to give it to tight end.
First down.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert.
That's all he should get in the ball for is that.
They've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's going to be caught.
Man, he stepped up.
All the way to the 2-yard line there.
Fuck.
Crossing over
Well,
out of
yes.
bounds.
2.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Montgomery trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now Goff looking to change the play. Once more Montgomery. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run forward with Montgomery. Well, Montgomery just unable
take
to
it to the
twist
room.
free as they hit
I'm
him
cool
short
with
of the line to gain.
it. They telling me go for it.
What a stand so far defensively, and
Tell
now
him to
that's
go
going to
for it.
bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go.
And in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.